Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Mike.
And today we're cracking open a semi-new bottle of Fiddler, Georgia Heartwood, bourbon whiskey finished in charred oak staves. That was a mouthful right there. So,
did it say charred oak staves?
I don't know. I had to put my glasses on
it
because
said
I didn't write
white
up.
oak staves.
It said hand harvest charred oak staves is what it says on the front. So, all right, we'll get through the particulars. I want to say a huge thank you to super fan of the channel, Steve, for this one. This is his bottle that he donated for review. I have tried it. Mike has not tried it, hence why there's a little bit gone. He came over the other night, and I'm very excited to have him try this and see what he thinks about it. So, this one comes in at 114 proof. It is he got it for $72.99. It's non-age stated. It's finished and bottled by the ASW Distillery in Atlanta, Georgia. It doesn't say who they actually sourced the whiskey from, but they have a mash bill of 51% corn, 45% wheat, and 4% malted barley. And Mike was reading it. It says it's refinished with white oak staves. So I don't know why I don't know why I didn't do this in the beginning and pour it while I was talking. But so super excited to see what you think of this on there. Again, Steve and I had this the other night, and I will save my judgment till the end.
And I can honestly say, Steve, thank you again, because your rack of supplies over here are catching up to the rack that we have behind the pool table over there.
It's catching up, but it's definitely it's working. But no, I
put a strain on the shelf up there. But thank you.
You know what? And thank you for coming over and keeping me company, because I like that just as much actually. Because you know what, this one, I'll be curious to see what you're thinking about it. I didn't give him any information on other than the fact that I said, "Oh, I want you to try this one." So
it's not a crazy nose to start.
I beg to differ with that. I'm this guy. I'm gonna just. You can say that, and you're entitled to your opinion. But me personally, I'll give mine afterwards. But I don't agree with that one.
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just not.
No,
I know. Not like 10 notes. But again, you just poured it for.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, to me, it's pounding out of the glass. It really is. That's why. That's the only reason why I'm saying. For me,
I'm not getting bread, which I was anticipating.
Nope.
But
because. Funny story. Steve seems to be a bread magnet. He's found bread all over the country, and when it comes out, like the ones that smell like a fresh baked bread. This does not.
It does not.
This does bring me to a certain distillery that I will disclose in a little bit. But again, we'll let you try, and we'll see.
Yeah, I'd probably go. Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Like when I smell it, when I first, because he gave it to me blind, like it was a Mystery Mash Monday, and so I did a little thing just to see where I was going, and I directly went to a certain distillery.
It carries some heat.
No, yep.
Actually carries heat this time.
Yeah, so when I did...
Way more than what we did yesterday with the rye.
I didn't have a clue what it was. I wasn't that far off. I actually did pretty good for Mystery Mash Monday because I had no idea what this even was. I didn't guess Fiddler, of course, because we have done one in the past, and it was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't... and that was one of Steve's bottles.
I don't think it made it back.
No, well, that was Steve's. No,
no.
No.
Usually, the okay ones, it's usually... Here, Tom, finish this one.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen that much wheat, I was going to lean towards a wheat where it made it a little smoother, but it's not.
I'm going to zoom in on myself today. Yeah,
you're going to go to the makers, but
that's where I am, because it's got that. It actually has that. It has a soup to me when I drink it. It's got like the dark, rich caramels, and it finishes with a nice oaky finish. Like there's a generous oak finish.
I don't remember makers being. It's the same, usually a lot the same, close to the same proof. I don't remember it being as sparkly or as hot. This one seems to drink a little hotter than
they average like 108, 110. They're a little bit lower than that, so it is close, but not so much the proof on it or how it drinks, but the thickness, the darkness, the richness, the concentration of
even
flavor.
The nose is right there.
Yeah.
Very. Would I remember this one? Probably not, but it's good.
Right. No, but that's to me.
It's his anyway. So
no, right. So to me, it would brought me in Atlanta makers. Like I really
I was
like
debating
that dark, rich
but it's,
thickness that this brings.
The nose is way better than like a Larceny nose to start. So that's why I didn't really go in that direction. But it does. This one holds the heat a little more.
That's funny because I don't get. To me, there's so much flavor on this one. It doesn't. Maybe it was your first sip too. There's so much flavor. The flavor is one of these that mask the heat.
There's a huge oak finish.
The viscosity, like it's on my tongue. It's making me salivate.
That's why I'm saying the heat holds on compared to what we just did.
I don't
yesterday
know if it's,
with the rye. That was a sparkle and kind of gone.
But I think it's just the viscosity and the actual flavor that holds on. It's not so much. I don't think the proof as like it is still in my mouth.
It's got to be somewhat the proof because
it could be. It could be. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, it does stick on your tongue. Like I said yesterday with the baby orgeat type. It does have that as well, but this one really sticks along.
Yeah, no, it again
with more flavor.
If you're gonna, that's what I'm saying. That because it's not only proof, it comes with the flavor.
No,
it is still in my mouth. I drank like a good minute ago, and it just the viscosity of that is it's got crazy.
Nice little sweetness in the nose, brown sugar sweetness in the nose.
And a lot of times when you drink a wheater. They don't have like a right, and this to me I mean, there is zero I don't love about this one. Honestly, that's why I really wanted you to try this one, and I do love every time. This is another one like 72. Every time I drink Makers, I say,
is this a store pick? It's just a single barrel.
It's just I don't think so.
I don't think does a Fiddler come here. I don't think it comes here.
He got it here.
He's
got his magical stores though. There's certain ones that he has, but. I can't tell you one way or the other if it 100% comes here or not. What?
I walked out of the house without something today.
Oh, all right, yeah. But the nose in this just keeps getting better. This is one of the better finishes out of some of the ones we've done recently. Like you said, if you go back to the one we just did, and I love that Smoke Wagon Rye, but the finish went away quick. This one, the flavor lasts
this stays
a long time.
on your tongue a lot more.
Yeah, and it's
a little less proof, and a little more flavor. You get the oak finish, and you kind of get the little sugary on your tongue as you keep flapping around. So
this has such a concentration of flavor, and to me, it is heavy on the oak. Like it's
almost. I said in the end, it's definitely
you really get a huge oak presence.
The oak and stave or whatever that one we.
It's not bitter oak. It's not nasty oak. It's heavy. It's a sugary, sweet, delicious oak is what you get on it. And to me, that's what kind of
nose wise even.
Yeah,
same.
That's what brought me to, because when I first tried this, I actually attributed to. I'm like, it reminded me of the Makers when they do the store pick ones where they do different types of oak, because I kept saying it almost gives me that sweet oak I get from like Penelope when you do a French oak stave and stuff, and they didn't have French oak in this one, but it has such a sweet oaky flavor.
Right.
That's what it brought me to. But honestly, if any of you guys have tried this, please leave a comment down below. I'd be curious on there. And again, with the blue bottle that Fiddler we did, it was mediocre at best. This is leaps and bounds better.
30?
I want to say it was 40, 50, but you're working on my memory of bottles that I don't have anymore. So I can't really say. I know this is pricey. It's non-age stated. Some people have a problem with that, but it is 114 proof. And this is a banging bottle.
I don't really know if I have a problem with the non-age statement. If it has the flavor, I'm not really that finicky guy. It has to have 4 years. It has to have 12 years.
We're not that people, but there are a lot of people that won't touch something if it's under a certain amount of years. I can say for the price,
for you if that's where
with all the whiskeys that are $150, $200, $300, for $72.99, I think this is an absolute banging bottle.
12 on vacation for $1,000.
Well, that's actually not bad for the 12,
Okay.
Because it can be upwards of 16 sometimes on that one. But
good luck to you.
No. Again,
that's exactly what I said.
But honestly, what is that? 90-something proof. We have it. It's right behind us. The 12 year. It's 90-something proof, and it's not nearly as.
It wasn't that one.
Oh, then it's got to be the 10 or the 15 then, because that is the 12. What they consider the
I thought it had a 12 with the old man on it.
Yeah,
maybe it was a 15.
It has been 15.
We have an 18?
or old rip. They have all the way up, to up to 23.
I don't know. I just asked for being a comedian, and he's talking to his girlfriend. Yada and then $1,000.
No.
Radio.
Nice. This is one of the ones. It has such an and I know people don't like the word mouthfeel anymore, but there's such a viscosity and there's such a coating and such flavor that lasts. For,
it's very good, though.
In 100%. This one would be one that, if I do see it, I'd like to have it here so that I can drink it. Plain and simple.
No, but
because this, I think, would go up against a lot of bottles.
I was going to say, it's going to hold its own in a blind with somebody in
win,
their
like
category.
big money ones. I think this one would take it down. So if I ever do see one of these, this is one of the few that he does that I want here, because I think it would be a lot of bottles that we paid way more money for in a blind. So I would.
I don't even want to high five you for that, because
honestly,
it just sucks.
No,
because there's nothing worse than saying, let's take a leap and see if this is going to be worth it.
No, but honestly, if I do find one of these, I do want to get this, because I do want to put it in our blinds. How we're doing. Speaking of which, if you haven't watched the last blind sample showdown, we are going to start putting head-to-head battles again. So if you have any battles that you want to see of bottles that we have head-to-head, leave a comment down below. But I think secretly, when we don't know what they are, I think this will dominate a bunch of bottles.
Secretly, he's figured out how he could really manipulate to where I'm on a losing category every time.
I strictly let him read exactly what I put in there last time.
I just got to get better.
I don't know. Here it is. There it is. Now he just made me sad. So now we're going to end the video. But if you haven't...
See the shit-eating grin?
If you haven't tried this, or if you have tried this and you don't like it, leave a comment down below, because I do like to hear everybody's impressions.
I don't know how if somebody says they don't like
there's
this.
so many people that don't like makers because it's too dark for them. So there are people that are anti-makers people. So there are people that aren't going to like this too, because there's a huge concentration of flavor. So there you go, Fiddler Georgia Heartwood. To me, even at $72.99, which I hate to say this, I will buy this when I see it, because this is phenomenal.
I don't know if I've seen it.
I don't know either, but I know who can. So that being said, thank you for your donation for the review of the bottle, Steve, and I'll see you in a little bit, I guess. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.